Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Unhuntables with myself and Grosey Coin Hunts.
Hello.
So this is where we're hunting through the off denominations, the 2p, 5p and 20p coins, and this week is 5p coins. It's been a little while since we've done one of these, hasn't it, Grosey?
It has. It just seems that the schedules haven't aligned, and yeah, it has been quite a while, but it's gone quite quickly. Quickly though.
Grosey's been busy when I've been free, and he's been busy or the other way around, vice versa. You know what I mean? We've both been busy when everyone else, when the other one's ready to do it. But so it's been a little bit. We've had a little bit of a time away from each other, so now we can enjoy this time together, Grosey.
Oh.
No. Oh, just yes, Christopher. Thank you. I enjoy talking to you about coins on these fortnightly videos.
Has it been? I think it's been 4 weeks. What's happened in 4 weeks?
A lot's happened in 4 weeks, but the first thing I want to have a bit of a groan about, which I know I have done in the past, these 1/40th ounce gold coins are going to bankrupt me. It is craziness.
Yep.
I know you've got one or two, haven't you?
I bought one only because I was led into buying it by you at the minute when we were there. But I'll give you some editing to do.
You make it sound like I slipped your credit card out of your wallet and went up and bought coins with your card. What happened was I bought the coin, you saw me buying it, and went, oh, Christmas bought it, so I'm gonna go buy one too.
Well, I'll give you some editing to do because you can put a picture of this on the video. That since we're talking about it, I sent that coin off to NGC to be graded, and it got a PF 70, which is the highest grade you can possibly get.
That's why you're happy with that, then. You're happy with that. I
am happy with it. To be fair, I prefer the designs of some of the coins that have come out this year. Like, I actually really like the way that the Buckingham Palace 14th ounce one looks. I think that looks really nice.
But this is why I keep buying them, because again, it is a terrible investment in gold, because you're paying so much over the value of gold. For gold to be, your coin to be worth what it is in gold, it is going to have to rise and rise and rise, although it is at the moment. But it is so cool that they can get those really intricate and amazing designs on like the canvas of the £5 coin, like the Buckingham Palace one, and then shrink it down to a coin that's smaller than my little fingernail. I think is amazing.
I think it's nice that it opens up the gold coin market. Obviously, £100 per coin is it's not cheap, but you know it's far more accessible than like £1,000 per coin.
I guess so. Yeah, if you just want a bit of gold as cheap as you can, but there are other ways of buying. Again, we're not an investment. We can't advise you where to invest, but we all know that if you're buying gold, you want or precious metals, you want to buy it as close to the current value of that precious metal. Silver proof 50p's are a terrible way to buy silver. But
I feel like, they're not. You're not buying it for the bullion value. You're buying it for the coin's value, and the value will have its own.
How many Royal Mint coins have gone up in value in the last 12 months compared to how many they've released? If you're investing proof,
not many.
If you're investing proof coins, these proof commemorative coins are not the way to do it. The amount of money that I have lost on all these coins behind me, but it's not about the finances that fuss me. I like having coins. I like having the new coins, and I get enjoyment out of having them.
Yeah, as I said, you can put a picture up of my PF70.
Oh, thank you, Grosey. I was going to love to see that. But no, I did also have some viewer comments that I've been saving up. I should have had this window open ready. There's 4 comments I saved. So the first one came from Steve Hayton. It says, "Hi guys, why do you think the Royal Mint minted 25 Benjamin Bunnies, but way less of the others? Do you think that a member of the staff on striking duty had a quick afternoon nap and the machine went rogue?" So for
it should be mean 25 million, not 25.
Yeah, did I say 25? 25 million. So, again, briefly explain that the 2017 Beatrix Potter coins, there's 4 of them. There's 25 million of the Benjamin Bunnies, and still very high quantities of the others, but much less than 25 million. So why do you think there were so many Benjamin Bunnies?
I don't know, so I would just say to start with, I have no idea. This is just your guess is as good as mine.
My goodness, I've got on video Grosey saying I don't know. But no,
I was going to say normally I would have just thrown myself straight into an answer, but I don't know, so I don't have a clue. But it's just a case of you can have a bit of a guess. I've always found it strange that given that supposedly Peter Rabbit is the star of the show, why are there more Benjamin Bunnies than Peter Rabbits? I think just why they're all high minted was because, well, I don't know. Obviously, there was lots of demand for 50p's. I think you had a chancellor who, in George Osborne, was that his name? George Orwell?
George Osborne. He was the chancellor. Was he in 2017? I think. I'm not sure.
I think he was, just about. And who I believe really liked. Hang on.
No, I was trying to think. Brexit referendum. It's just after that he left, and the referendum was in 2016. So I think by 2017 he wasn't chancellor. Maybe.
Chancellor of the Exchange.
Whilst Grosey looking this up, I have actually. I've been listening to the Political Currency podcast, which is hosted by George Osborne and Ed Balls, and he has mentioned coins and the Royal Mint a couple of times on it, which I thought was really cool. My ears pricked up. Those parts. So if you're into your politics, the Political Currency is the one with George Osborne on it. And the last 2 or 3 episodes that I've listened to, he's mentioned part of the role as Chancellor as the Master of the Mint. It's kind of interesting. So, Grace, you got your answer whilst I've been stalling?
Yeah, so George Osborne was Chancellor from 2010 to 2016. And it was Philip Hammond from 2016 to 2019.
Yeah, Theresa May's Chancellor.
But having said that, in 2016, it was probably already decided what the mintage would be for the next
Possibly.
year. Assuming it wasn't like an emergency order of coins.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's an interesting
So
question.
I think the answer to the question is trickier purely because we don't know. So we know it's not up to the Royal Mint to decide how many 50p's get minted in the year. We know that's down to the Treasury, talking to cash centres, banks, forecasting the requirement. So if one year the government, the Mint says how many 50p's do you want to the government might say 0, and then they can't mint any for circulation. What we don't really understand is when they say, right, we want 50 million 50p's, is then who decides what the split is. We know that the Chancellor has some input because Rishi Sunak, whilst he was Chancellor, got the Diversity Bill Britain one, the Brexit one, got all those coins ready to be put into circulation and requested them to be circulated. But we don't know if that's always the case. Again, back to the Political Currency podcast, he said that he took much more of a role in his role of Marshal of the Mint than, say, the previous Chancellor, Gordon Brown. So George Osborne got very much into the nitty-gritty and wanting these designs more so than, say, Gordon Brown. So we know the Chancellor has some impact, but we don't know how much impact the Royal Mint has on, well, we've got 15 50p's coming out this year, we want a split of all 15. We just don't know the answer to that.
Yeah. It'd be an interesting question to ask. But
I've tried, and I've always got very woolly and vague answers, unfortunately.
Well, it must be someone's decision, or it can't just be random.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, no idea.
Yeah, it's an interesting question. I just find it fascinating, as I said, that there's more Benjamin Bunnies than Peter Rabbits. But there we go.
Next one was from Bing Bong. Says, I have started to dig through an old penny jar, 1p and 2p, nearly all pre-92. For some reason, none of the 1988 issues have oxidized. What's that all about?
What denomination?
1p and 2p's. Pennies and 2 pences.
1988.
So this is not a question that was specifically directed. I just wanted something that was. I saw it. It was such a hyper-focused question that I thought it'd be a great one to throw to Gracie just to see what the answer comes out.
Unless you are looking at, say, all the other coins are. I don't know what if they're all just loose or if they're in sets or whatever. But unless all the other ones are, I don't know, a certain type, and then you've got like proof 1988s or BU 1988s. Like
they're all in an old penny jar, so I imagine they're not in sets.
Or it could just be luck of the draw. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's obviously going to be a little bit of a variation with a metal composition each year. Maybe 1988 has slightly less copper in, so it's not, or slightly less iron in, or whatever else they're made of. I can't remember what they're made of.
They're still painted copper now, aren't they?
Yeah, but back then they were made of bronze.
Brass, isn't it?
Bronze it was.
Oh, it's US as brass.
Also, they weren't magnetic back then, so it wouldn't have had any iron in to actually oxidise. Interesting. I don't know.
There we go. And then the next question was something that's a little bit more open and less technical. Jack wants to know, what do you think would be on a UK County Series coin set? So I'll give you a moment to think about it, Grosey, but it's something I've been banging on about.
I've already had my... I made a couple example designs. Do you remember that on the pound coins? I made a couple Photoshop kind of things. It's got to be the either or, depending on which one is more suitable, the county flag or the kind of symbol of the county. So for example, Essex would be like the 3 swords, Hertfordshire would be like the deer, or if you got somewhere like Devon or Cornwall, you'd have like the actual cross. But I don't know how you differentiate between the two. So,
yeah. So if the Mint finally listened to my ramblings, I've been going on about this for like 5 years now, half a decade. I think much like the US have their state quarter set, that a whole set of circulating coins that celebrate each of the UK counties. And I know there are historic counties, there are counties that used to be counties that are no longer counties, and counties that have changed over time. But you could do current ones and then go back and add historic ones in future years or whatever you want to do. Do you think there should be some sort, if there were a set? So the US state quarters, there's a couple of things that tie across each of the coins, but the designs themselves, I guess that they're very much free to be done. Do you think there should be some sort of, should they all be uniform in some way? So county flag, county flower, then a building or something?
I think they should be uniform in the sense that the state quarters are, where they clearly say the state at the top. I know that contradicts my previous opinions about some of the like Harry Potter coins and stuff, where I think it would be better without that.
So a bit like like the Olympics, they all have the Olympic symbol at the top, and then you're free to do what you want with the rest of the coin.
Yeah, I think so. I think that works.
Yeah, I would
Put
agree.
like the name of the county at the top. Yeah, I think that would be nice. Yeah, and then to actually mint them all for circulation. Maybe mint them again. This is beyond the scope of what they would actually do, because obviously they're not necessarily doing it from a coin collecting point of view. But what would be cool would be to mint them proportionately to the size
oh my goodness
of the population of each county. So if you've got like the Yorkshire coins where the size of it, or I don't know, where the population's really big, they're going to be quite common. But some of the smaller or less populated counties would be harder to find.
Oh wait, are you talking less populated, or are you talking geographic sizes?
Well,
because there are some big counties with not a lot of people in it, and some small counties with lots of people in it.
I don't know, either or. I mean, the populations can change obviously, but maybe geographical area.
Okay,
or
there we go.
Population, I don't know. Either way, I'd be happy.
We're going to get our pitch to the Royal Mint ready with this the foundations.
What I'm saying is, what I wouldn't want is to have 20 million of each one.
Yeah.
And then they're all just...
So you would like some rare ones within the set?
Some rare, some not so rare. I think that would be fun.
Okay. And the last one comes from Andy, who says, are you drooling over the new Star Wars transport / machine set? I think I can guess the answer. What's the odds on Groseys being completely baffled by them?
Why have I never seen these comments before?
I've had these for weeks as well. I was like, these are some great comments to pitch to Grosey. So there, Grosey, there's 4 new Star Wars 50p's coming out. How many of the machines on the coins could you name?
I couldn't name a single one. I have got the first one actually, but I couldn't name a single one. Honestly, no, not a clue.
So the first one,
over my head.
On the first one's the Millennium Falcon. Do you know whose ship that is?
Darth Vader.
No. Okay, we're gonna get the X-wing, the TIE Fighter, and the Death Star. Do any of those 3 ring a bell?
The Death Star rings a bell.
What do you think?
That's owned by C-3PO, isn't it?
You are kidding me, right? That was a joke.
I was joking with that one.
It was the way you said C-3PO as well. It was just that was perfect. Well, I guess that answers Andy's question. It goes over Grosey's head. But you've bought the first one. Do you like it?
It's not too bad. It's all right. I think that again, I know that it is a.
I know exactly what you're going to say. You're going to have a moan about the fact that it says Star Wars on it.
No, I'm not actually. Oh. I'm not a huge fan of the holograms.
Oh yeah, that was the other thing.
That was the kind of the mint. It's a new technology that they're doing, but I don't really. I think it makes the coin look a bit off balance.
Yeah, I must admit, I really like the new designs. In fact, I like this new 4-coin set more than the previous 4-coin set. But I'm still overly happy with the previous 4. I just think it's easier to do the ships than it is to do people, because people and people's faces can be really hard to get right in an image to strike on, whereas the machines are much easier to get done. But I'm very happy with them, and I'm excited for more. But with that being said, we need to get back to the coins. If you have any other questions that you want me to pitch to Grosey, then let me know in the comments, and I will save them and pitch them to him. But you obviously have to check out Grosey's half of the video to see what he found, and we're going to continue this conversation over on his channel. Well then, I got 41 from the year 2000, which helps me towards my world record attempt, but otherwise just the 2 finds, unfortunately. This one from Jersey is quite battered, has had a bit of a tough old life, but it is a find nonetheless. But star find for me for sure would be this Isle of Man Tower of Refuge one. It's in really nice condition, 2011 dated. Super stuff. But as we said, you'll have to go over to Grosey's channel to see his half of the video, see what he found, and compare and contrast, see who won. I think he's got a good chance of winning this one with just 2 finds on the board for me. Links as usual are in the description of the video, across to my coin collecting Discord server if you want to come and join that. There are also links to my other social media channels, the PO Box address if you want to write into me, and the Britannia Coin Company's YouTube channel. That's the company I work for as my day job, so please check them out too. All it leads me to do now though is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.